Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahuwah, the creator of heaven and earth, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahusha, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the two holy trumpets, the two silver trumpets that's commanded in the law for the Levites to blow to gather us together for war, for a solemn feast, for new moons, and when the camp moves. So let me just bring it out, get to the point. Numbers chapter 10, verse 1. And Yahuwah spoke to Moses, saying, Make you 2 silver trumpets of silver, of a whole piece shall you make them, that you may use them for the calling of the assembly and for the journeying of the camps. And when they shall blow at them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to you at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And if they blow but with one trumpet, then the priests, which are heads of the thousands of Israel, shall gather themselves to you. When you blow an alarm, then the camps that lie on the east part shall go forward. When you blow an alarm the second time, then the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey. They shall blow an alarm for their journeys. But when the congregation is to be gathered together, you shall blow, but you shall not sound an alarm. And the sons of Aaron, the priest, shall blow with the trumpets, and they shall be to you for an ordinance forever throughout your generations. And if you go to war in your land against the enemy that oppress you, then you shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and you shall be remembered before Yahuwah, your mighty one, and you shall be saved from your enemies. Also, in the day of your gladness, and in your solemn days, and in the beginnings of your months, you shall blow with the trumpets over your burnt offerings and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, that they may be to you for a memorial before your mighty one. I am Yahuwah, your mighty one. Okay, it's right there plain in the law. Yahuwah commanded us to use silver trumpets. The sons of Aaron, the priests, is the ones that's supposed to be blowing the silver trumpets. I know you don't got no temple and all of that, but it don't say nothing about blowing ram's horns. I know everybody say, well, it say that in Joshua, blow ram's horns. Well, it really don't. They just put that in there. I'm gonna just go to Joshua, so you can see for yourself. You're gonna have to look up the Hebrew though. You know, they changed it. It's Joshua chapter 6. Now Jericho was straitly shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out and none came in. And Yahuwah said to Joshua, See, I have given into your hand Jericho and the king of it, and the mighty men of valor, and you shall compass the city, all you men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shall you do 6 days. And 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram's horns. And the 7th day you shall compass the city 7 times. And the priests shall blow with the trumpets. And it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and When you hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat, and the people shall ascend up, every man straight before him. Okay, now when you research that verse, the word for ram's horn is actually jubilee. And when you compare that to the word they use for ram and sacrifice in the law, it's a completely different word. So that was put in there to trick us. Because if you remember verse 9 of Numbers chapter 10, it tell you that blowing the two silver trumpets is a law forever throughout our generations, that Yahuwah may remember us and save us from our enemies. We're supposed to be blowing silver trumpets on new moon and when we gather for our solemn days, not ram's horns. That was never commanded us. And another precept is the proof of that. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 50, verse 16, also called Sirach. And it reads, "Then shouted the sons of Aaron and sounded the silver trumpets and made a great noise to be heard for remembrance before the Most High." It's right there in the law, in scripture. We're supposed to be blowing silver trumpets to gather, to go to war, to journey. And if you remember Hosea 4:6, it says, "Because you forget my law, I will forget you and your children, and you will be no priest to me." So until we turn back to the law all the way and get them silver trumpets, he not gonna remember us. He not gonna remember us. To save us from our enemies, like the law say, like he promised to do. So with that, I'm gonna close out. I know the truth, and I'm gonna keep learning it for the rest of my life. Shalom.